Welcome. This fourth video of lesson 2nd, land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife resources. We will take information regarding land, soil, water, and this video we are taking information regarding natural vegetation and wildlife resources. In this video we are taking information regarding first we are introduce this topic, then distribution of natural vegetation in the world and India as well. What are the threats we are facing to conserve these natural resources? This one is the major, and what are the conservation methods for this vegetation and wildlife resources? We are trying to focus on these points. If we see in eastern and northeast regions, there are such type of products. Bamboo is there, jute is there, silkworms. This one is a silkworm, and so many products we are using by these. With bamboo there is furniture. So many handicraft things we are using. Jute, so many cloth and bags are used for that. Now, what is natural vegetation and wildlife? First, we have to understand ecosystem. What is ecosystem? There are three parts. One is biosphere, all the living things on the earth, that is called as biosphere. Second one is lithosphere, that is land area of the earth. And third one is hydrosphere, that is water area from the earth. In these three parts are the living elements. These are dependent on each other, and that is called as ecosystem. All these lives are dependent on each other, that is an ecosystem. Now, what is the importance of plants? There are so much importance, and if we see some of these, plant provides us timber wood, gives shelter to animals. So many wild animals we are seeing, and their home, that is forest. This produces oxygen. Most of the oxygen produces in the world from Brazil forest, and that is called as lungs of world. Even in India, Kerala got dense forest. In northeast region, there is dense forest land is there, and this gives shelter to animals. So many animals we find there. Forest and trees and plants produces oxygen. This protects soil to essential for growing crops from erosion of soil. If there is a tree, if there is a plant, then that protects erosion. Acts as a shelter bed. To stop that erosion, these plants work as a shelter bed. Also, these are helpful for storage of underground water. In hilly area, in forest area, underground water level is very high. And if we compare it with dry regions, underground water level very deep. So wherever the forests are there, they increases water level, underground water level. This forest gives us latex, fruits, turpentine, oil, gems, and medicinal plants. So many medicinal plants we are getting from this forest. areas we are seeing that first one is forest, second one is grassland, third one is shrubs, and fourth one is tundra. Now forest, we can divide it into two parts. One is evergreen forest, second one is deciduous forest. Evergreen forest, they are always evergreen. Deciduous forest, their plants fall their leaves once in a year. These are deciduous forest. If we see, these are some densely forest areas, and prominently these areas, eastern parts of every region, these are connected forest. The forest having abundant water supply. Wherever is the forest, they have abundant water supply. And moisture decreases the size of trees and the density reduces. In equator area, moisture is very high, and if we go from equator to pole, south or north, the density of forest and height of forest, it reduces. In equator area, there is temperature is also high, and moisture, because there is always rain, there is rainy area, and because of that, both are very important factor of size of the tree and the density. And because of that, dense forest we can see on the equator area. If we come through eastern to western parts of the region, we will find grasslands. In the regions of moderate rainfall, in this region, the rainfall is as compared to forest land, here rainfall is short, and because of that rainfall, here grassland are made. Short-term trees and grasses grow, forming grassland of the world. These are the major grasslands of the world, and most prominently these are in the region of every continent. Now, wherever low rainfall is there, we can find out shrubs, thorny shrubs and shrub growths. Deep roots they have. Leaves are thorny and wax surface to reduce loss of moisture by transpiration. There is very low rainfall, moisture is very less, and because of that very high heat or high temperature is there, and because of that they are deep-rooted and thorny shrubs. While forest cover all over the world is vanishing rapidly. From equatorial side to polar side, everywhere forests are vanishing very fastly. What are the reasons? There are two major reasons. One is increasing population. Population is increasing from last few two decades, and for increasing population needs agriculture. Now agricultural land is required for that purpose, and that land is picked up from forest land. Conservation of natural vegetation and wildlife. How we have to conserve this natural vegetation and wildlife? Wildlife includes animals, birds, insects, as well as aquatic life forms. There are so many different types of wildlife and vegetations. Now, what is the importance of wildlife? There are so many importance. Wildlife gives us milk, hides and even wounds. Then this type of insect or bees provide us honey. These are helping for the pollination of flowers and have an important role to play as decomposer in the ecosystem. These are helpful for these three major purposes. These are provides us honey. Second one is for pollination of flowers, and third one is these are decomposers in the ecosystem. If we see toward birds, these are also very important. These birds feeds on insect and act as decomposers as well. So many small insects are there, and that is the food for these birds. And that acts as a decomposer. Next one is vulture. Due to its ability to feed on dead livestock, is a scavenger and considered a vital cleanser of the environment. Think only one point. If many animals dead and here and there we have find out, then how they can decompose? These type of vultures help for that. And all these are maintaining the balance in the ecosystem. All these are means animals very useful for this ecosystem. Then small insect like bees are also very important. Birds, these are also important. Vultures like these are all parts of the ecosystem, and they all together maintains the balance of the ecosystem. Now, what are the accelerator or process of extinction natural resources? Some accelerators, if we see, then first one is the landslide. This one is the natural, and in some parts, human activity increases. There, due to human causes also, landslides occurs. Means landslides occurs because of human and because of nature. Human activities disturb the natural habitats of many species. This picture is from a very popular palace, and in this picture we can see this is very rarely found animal, especially in Maharashtra. No, it is never found in Maharashtra because now it is totally vanished from this land. Today it is found in Assam, but sometimes before, some years back, it was in Maharashtra also. But due to human activities, hunting, and these are natural species habitats, we disturb. The animals are poached for collection, illegal trade, hides, skins, nails, teeth, horns, as well as feathers. So many important parts are gathered from these animals and making trade of these parts. Next one is important, soil erosion. Because of soil erosion also, then because of deforestation, due to tsunami, then construction activities are going on day by day. These are increasing, and all these causes for destruction of this valuable resource. So many acres of area, so many kilometers of area were got in fire. And because of that also, hunting of animals for their valuable body parts. Just we see that point. There are so many news focuses on such type. Forest fires. And if we see every year lot of news published in newspapers. There is one incident, a recent incident in Kerala. That incident was that in Kerala, some people feed that elephant a pineapple filled with crackers. And after eating that crackers pineapple, that elephant died. 3 days he was in water, and after 3 or 4 days, due to hunger, because her mouth was infected and she can't eat anything for 3 to 4 days, and due to hunger she died. Because of human such, and because of only whatever teeth and other body parts, we are making such type of things. Now, how to protect our natural vegetation? We have to take some initiative, take some steps, and these are some steps. First, we have to set up a national park. Actually, we are set up in some parts. Second one is wildlife sanctuaries. In India, there are so many wildlife sanctuaries. Biosphere reserves we have to set up. Conservation tracts, lakes, then wetlands where they are living, we have to set up. Now, these are some animals and other here, tigers, lions, elephants, deer, black buck, crocodiles, rhinoceros, snow leopard, ostrich, and peacock. We are making for that natural forest, and these are. This one is the video from Gay Forest. Let's see. National Park is there for rhinoceros. Now, what we do for protection of our natural vegetation? First, we have to make arrangement or arrange some programs for like social forestry. Then we have to conduct Vanotsav, and such type of activity we have to encourage for these activities. School children should be encouraged for bird watching. There are so many bird watchers, but especially Salim Ali is a very famous bird watching and visiting nature camps, we have to go with children and we can watch and see things. Making laws for killing birds and animals are illegal. By government, we have to take these type of steps. Making law for killing such type of animal, and in our country there are some type of laws. Two or might be more in number, some actors were caught in such type of activity in Rajasthan and in Kutch. Killing of lion, tiger, deers, great Indian bustard and peacock have been banned in India. Already these laws are passed in our India. An international convention, CBSE, has been established. Such type of international organization we have to establish, and we can conserve and protect its important natural vegetation. Please conservation of the plants and animals is an ethical duty of every citizen, not only from India but from all over the world. That is our ethical duty and we have to conserve. Now do these activities, there are 4-5 activities. Read the news items and find out how fire started in California a few years back. That was happened. Could it be avoided? Make a list of national sanctuaries in your state. Visit wildlife sanctuaries nearby. In Maharashtra there is one in Chandrapur, there is one in Thane district. So many are. And in India, 52 national parks and 316 national sanctuaries are there. So definitely visit more and more. Make a project in your school to save water. Make a project on formation of soil and make a project on soil profile. So these activities you have to do